Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to a Wednesday afternoon. Yep, Wednesday afternoon live draw here at 7 Days Performance. It's a bit of a random one today. It's pretty much to test out our new awesome showroom. So if you are new, this is not how it's always looked. We have had a setup for quite a while now, but we've decided to mix it up and make it look better for you guys. So we've put a spontaneous competition on, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. So we decided to launch, as Sam said, a surprise extra free competition on top of the daily one that we do anyway. It had some instant wins, but you guys are now here to find out if you won that 1 gram gold bar for absolutely nothing. Or, as always, with our free competitions, if you did spend over £1 on that order when you placed your free entry, we'll make it a 5 gram gold bar. So potentially a pretty good prize for just under £1 or just over £1. Or of course, a 1 gram gold bar for completely nothing. So we appreciate that it's going to be a quieter draw just because of the time that it is. But if anybody that's watching, if you could kind of give us a thumbs up at nothing else, so like the video, just to make sure that you can see us, you can hear us. It sounds like it's coming through absolutely fine on here. Sophie has said good luck, everybody, with her fingers crossed. So good luck to you as well, Sophie. Just to make sure, again, Sophie, it's all coming through okay from your side. We'll then crack on with the next bit of our new addition to the live draws.
Exciting.
It is. And then, yeah, we will crack on with today's draw. But this mainly is, if we're being honest, a bit of a test, but that's a great opportunity for you guys because you can win something for free on top of the normal daily free competitions.
This is it. But of course, there's no forgetting about that RS5 later.
Absolutely.
That is the big one for today. So just to confirm, this is not the Audi RS5 draw. That is happening at 9 PM as scheduled tonight, and it will be in this awesome new room.
Absolutely. So yeah, there will be another live draw tonight. Of course, that will go ahead as normal. That will kick off with Toby and Sam at 9 PM, and you can win that Audi RS5 or £35,000. But 7 Days have just responded saying, sounds good, lads. That's always a good start.
Always
so
good.
It sounds like we've got the approval, and Sophie just said all good as well. But speaking of the RS5, Sam, should we have a look at it?
I think we should. Yeah, it's not in here. It's not in here. Something magical is about to happen. So I'm going to wander off screen. Jack's going to hot step it just outside our showroom, and I'm going to flick it over to him, just like this.
So here we have it. This is the second part and arguably the best part of our new live draw setup. So you can see potentially this may look familiar because yes, this is where we take the website photos. But here is one potentially last look for you at tonight's jackpot competition. It is, of course, the Audi RS5. Tickets are only 24p an entry. And if you don't want it, you can opt for the £35,000 cash alternative. But there is another trick up the sleeve because we don't just have to show you one side now. We can spin it around for you and you can have one last look. I'll step out of the way. I can see myself coming through on here now as well. So we can show you all angles. There will just be probably the one jackpot, or we can squeeze a double car on here depending on what we've got going on in that live draw. But again, let us know if you're watching what you fancy. If you're going to take the RS5 or you're going to take that massive £35,000 cash. So the only weird bit is Sam is now in another room. So if he's talking, I can't hear him. But let's have a look through. And
Can't
there
say
he
I was
is.
talking. I was just monitoring things on the monitor. Everything looks all good. I have just seen that Fabio Oliveira has joined us as well.
Ah, yes.
Fabio, you've been obviously playing with us for quite a while now. So let us know what you think of our new setup. We think it is absolutely ace.
Fabio has just commented saying, what is it? So Fabio, this is the free competition. This is just a test live, but we are giving away a 1 gram gold bar for free. Obviously, we will draw it on the ball machines, or if the winner spent over £1 on their order, they will get that prize upgraded to a 5 gram gold bar. What have we got? Alistair just said, lol, sorry, I'm a bit dance. I'm not really sure what you mean there, but nonetheless, thanks for joining, Alistair, and let us know what you've got entries for. Right, Sam, I think, to be honest, it looks like everything's coming through nice and clear. I don't think we've had any negatives whatsoever. So no. I think, obviously, I've done spinning the RS5 round. I think we should find our winner and do the first live. I'll just wait for this to come back round to a acceptable point to stop it. Let's leave it there, have a rear angle of it. There we go.
I like it.
I'll then head back into the showroom and Sam will be waiting at the ball machines to kind of go through the procedure as normal.
Certainly will. So, Jack, come on back in. I am, like we just mentioned, sort of lingering around at the ball machines. Might need a little window or something there.
That is true. That is the only bit because we'll go back here. Everything's coming through as per normal. So yeah, that is the only thing. When Sam's in here and I'm out on there, or vice versa, you actually can't hear each other very well. So we will have to kind of fine tune that a little bit. But as always, this looks a little bit probably more familiar than potentially what we've just shown you. So this is the setup that we use for finding all of our winners. The ball machines above, Samuel will either be on those above or they'll take up the whole screen depending on what's going on. And then as always, to the left of the screen, we have the spreadsheet showing the tickets and the name that is issued or allocated to those tickets. So the person that owns that ticket number as such. Again, just for some clarity, there's some not underscore issued on there. If we land on one of those, that means nobody purchased that ticket, nobody owns it, and we will simply reload those ball machines and spin it again if we do land on that. But first of all, unless Sam, you were going to say something there?
No, absolutely not. No,
absolutely. So first of all, I need to tell Sam how many tickets are in this draw, and then he will load those ball machines accordingly. So of course you can see over there, the first ticket in the free competition to win a 1 gram gold bar for nothing is ticket number 1. And then the highest ticket number in that draw is 3999. So quite a simple one. And I will hand it over to Sam to explain what he's going to do next.
Lovely job. So a few people just to confirm that it is such a better setup than the old one. I think we did our best with what we had, but now it's just, I mean, look at it. We've got neon lights, for goodness sake. But anyway, we are just using the 4 chambers for today or this afternoon's draw. So I'm going to have a little wander. Again, this is a bit of a test, so I don't know how close I need to get. We're going right up.
Yeah, look, there's, you went step back a little bit. There you go, that's perfect.
Okay,
yeah, that's perfect.
Down. So 0 to 9, these ones are being put into chamber number 4. So I'm going to head round to the back here. I'm going to pop these ones in just like that. And that is chamber number 4 loaded.
Yeah, lots of positivity, which we're really glad to see. Kyle put a lot of work into this setup, as well as the builders. So I'm glad you all enjoy it.
0 to 9 once again.
Lovely.
Good and all clear.
Alicia said that car looks amazing. Completely agree. Josh saying that he loves the color as well. What else have we got there? So Josh said, how do I apply for this one? So Josh, you've actually missed out on this one because it's now closed, but don't worry, there is another live draw tonight and it's for the jackpot prize, which is of course the Audi RS5 or £35,000. Sam and Toby will go live at 9 PM to find the winner for that in this new showroom. So head over to the website, buy yourself some entries, and you never know, it could be your lucky day. Fabio just said, make sure PC mouse is working. Yeah, it is a new mouse as well, Fabio. If anything, we're hoping it's a little bit better. But again, time will tell, time will tell.
Certainly will. So 0, 1, 2, and 3 going into this first chamber just here. And now we are all loaded for our first ever live draw in our new showroom. Jack, are we all ready?
Yeah, absolutely. So Porter from YouTube says, looks sick, the new setup, thumbs up. So I completely agree. Let's find our first winner.
Let's do it. So first things first, I'm just going to double check. We are on 4 chambers. That's always a good thing. Don't want to spin too many chambers. Let's do it. Guys, this is the draw for the 1 gram gold bar, or if the winner has spent £1 as well, they get a 5 gram. Good luck.
Yeah, Darren saying the same, certainly a better setup, and Craig from YouTube saying love this setup with the 100 emoji. Fabio's got some suggestions, maybe some pictures of winners on the wall. Yeah, not a bad suggestion, and might make it yeah, a little bit softer potentially. But just remember, we do use that same turntable for the website photos as well, so we don't want to mess around with it too much.
Definitely. He did just suggest our logo on there. That might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah, cool idea.
But anyway, let's see what number we have for potentially the winning number of the 1 gram gold bar. So starts with a 1, then we've got a 5, a 4, and a 6. Jack.
So 1, 5, 4, 6. Is that potentially the first winning number in our new draw room? Let me just switch it over and I'll have a look. So 1, 5, 4, 6. Let's head over to the spreadsheet as always and let's see if that's a winning number. 1, 5, 4, 6.
Love it. Someone else just confirming they missed out on this one too. Guys, Tyler and his app notifications, they get thrown out at like 7 o'clock every single day. Make sure you've got our app notifications turned on and you'll be notified every single time a free competition goes live on the site.
1, 5, 4, 6. It's looking good, Sam. It looks like we have found the first winner in our new draw room, and I'm just going to wait for, as always, I will wait for it to go through just because it's a good test for us as well. First time that obviously we're using everything in the new setup, so I'll wait for Sam to confirm that that number looks correct.
Yep, looks all good.
Excellent. So 1546 belongs to Zoe McLeod. Congratulations, you've just won yourself a 1 gram gold bar for potentially nothing. Or, of course, if you spent over £1 on that order, you now get yourself a 5 gram gold bar, which, again, gold's at all-time highs. So great price, great price. Congratulations.
Love it. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether Zoe has spent £1. And if she hasn't, then worst case, she still gets like £110 worth of gold for free.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam, should we try and give Zoe a quick call? I know I've thrown Sam.
It's entirely up to you.
I've thrown Sam off here because he wasn't expecting this, but I'm going to try and just call Zoe again because it's the first one in our new showroom. So let me just quickly get it up. Sam can talk about nothing, I'm sure.
I was going to say, I'm just going to talk about how cool the showroom is. So we have actually had this in the process for a little while now, where we've been sort of tweaking it, doing things, adding neon lights, getting the ball machine over here. We decided to take the wheels off because it looks so much better without the wheels. But yeah, so we've done everything we can, and we really do appreciate everyone that supported us and enabled us to do this. And yeah, hopefully you guys will start winning some awesome prizes in our new showroom. So
right.
How are we getting on?
Yeah, I'm pretty much there, Sam. Obviously, again, this is new, so I'm gonna come over and, I mean, you can have it if you would like.
No, I'd like you to do it, actually.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna swap with you.
Yeah, just so that you can monitor and make sure, because that's, again, the other thing. We could normally see ourselves in the other screen, whereas we just noticed we can't see ourselves. So, Sam, if you tell me if that is visible.
Yeah, I will just switch it over as well.
Oh yeah, probably a good idea.
Where are we? Ball machines.
Do I need to step back?
You're all right. Okay. That line on the floor.
Welcome to the EE voicemail.
I mean, it is now everybody's work day back again, so it's not quite an out of hours call. Let's try again.
Welcome to the EE voicemail. I'm sorry.
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get hold of Zoe. I can't say I'm overly surprised. It is just a random lunchtime on a Wednesday. But Sam, that is everything to conclude our first live draw in the new unit, right?
It is indeed. So yeah, once again, thanks to everyone who did join us. I think we hit about 100 viewers at one point. And yeah, a reminder, this was completely free. So get app notifications turned on. And you might win something incredible for literally nothing.
Yeah, there was no pre-warning for this. It just hit the website at 8 AM today. We ran it until about 1 PM. And then of course we found the winners just so that we could test the new setup and give you guys a little something as well. But as always, we will be back at 9 PM to find the winner for the Audi RS5 or £35,000 cash, all for just 24p. So that's tonight. If you weren't tonight's or today's lucky winner, of course, the jackpot is still to come. So grab yourself some last minute entries on that. It's looking great odds at the moment. So get yourself some entries.